Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Ubong Isaac. So I want to show you the steps I took to make that design. So first you open your Canva. You should have the app in your device. So open it. Of course, it work with internet, so your internet have to be on. So this is the design. Okay, this is the design. But I'm not going to touch this one in case the admin will ask for the link as he said. So not going to touch it, sorry, not going to touch it. So I'll go back to home and start afresh. Okay, so this is how I started. I'll come to this page and type vote for me. That is the word I use. Okay, that's it, vote for me. So you allow it to load. Okay, so you can see all this about vote. Okay, so I want to use exact same stuff that I use. Okay, so I'm searching for it. So this is it. Okay, so it's this one, so I click on it. All right, so you can see so what I want to do now is to replace this image first. So I click on it and I come to replace. So I'll go to the image that was given to us, which is the latest image. So I will come here. Okay, this is the image. I click on it. All right, so the next thing I want to do, you can see the one side of the hand I've got. So I will reposition it like this. Okay, and hold down this and drag to show the hand complete. So the next thing I want to do is to remove the background. So how to remove the background, of course you should know. So we come to Magic Studio and click on it. All right, so you see remove BG remover. So you click on it, the background is removed. So that is the first step. This will be able to guide our design. So first I will start killing stuff that I don't want. So I take off this and I take off this. All right, so this line I take it off. All right, this vote I take it off. Then I will now start with my own vote. So I'll now click on element. So you click on element and search for the word. Come to this search element and click on search. So when you click on search, you'll be able to see vote. So you see different types of vote. But since I've already used it, I will just it's showing here on recently used. So I'll just click on it. Okay. So I'll now bring it here. All right. So you've seen it. All right. So the next thing I want to do is to delete this, delete this, delete this. I'm taking off things that I don't want. Okay, so now that we are here, the next thing I want to do is to let me bring the other one so that I will get exactly what was there. So let me bring the other one as a guide. Okay, so I'll click on it. I put it. All right. Okay, so I want to bring it as a guide. So let it be here. So that, okay. So I will keep it here. All right. So now that we have gotten this, the next thing we want to do is to bring this one here. I bring it down. I want to rearrange and bring this one down. Okay. So now the next thing I want to do is to write the name. So you now say item precious. So item precious. Item precious. Okay, so that is done. You have to position it because I want to tab another one. All right, so I do copy. I have to copy this one, then bring it here and click on edit. Then I type Asukwa. Asukwa. Delete this one. Type Asukwa. Okay. So type it in capital letters. So now that I've done this, the next thing I want to do is to fit it in. So you can see I've reduced it. Okay. So that is it. So now that we are here, you can see it's taking shape. Now I want to match this color with what she's wearing. So you now click on it and highlight it as I've done, which you've seen. Okay, click on it and come to this color and click on the color. All right, so you now click on this arrow up. You can see arrow up down here. You click on it. It will reveal the color of our, this is all the colors on this picture is showing. So I'll click on the green. Okay, so you can see the green is now showing. So now I'll click this text, the Asukwa, and change the color to black. Okay, we are using black, so change it to black. All right, so now you can see it's light. It's light. I don't want it light, so I want it bold. So I come to format and click on it, and I click on B. Okay, you can see it's bolden. So that is it, but it's out. So I'll widen this a little. Okay, that is done. So you can see that one is ready. Now we want to do vote. Okay, we are done with vote. We'll now do for. You now click on any of these letter, like this one I've highlighted and edit it. Okay, and do for capital letters. Okay, so you do for. All right, And that's all. It's gonna be a kind of a long video. Okay, so you can see I position it and I enlarge it to be big. So, and now change the color to red so that it can match the V on the vote. So I change it and I will go to this bold and bolden it, and also I italic it. Okay, italicize it so that one is there. So now I kill these letters because I don't need it. All right, so what position? Manager. So manager will be in capital letters. So I click on edit and I double tap on my stuff, my keyboard to show capitals. So I delete this one and I type manager. Okay, then I will bolden it. I will bolden it. Remember the step we take to bolden. Okay, and I will enlarge it. Okay, so that will show well. So now I will take it up. I'll to take it up here. Okay, position it there. So after that, I bring it in. You have to make sure it centers. All right, so you can see it's taking shape. The next thing I want to do is to bring in the logo. So I go to upload because I've already uploaded it. But if you don't, you click on image. So I click on it, the logo, and I click on magic and I click on remove background so that it can remove other stuff and allow the circular stuff to remain. Okay, so this is it. All right, so now that is here, I will keep it here. Okay, there's one thing that remains. So before then, let me remove this and bring it down here. There's something that remains, which is this blended elegance. So I copy this precious and I bring it down here, and I click on edit and type blended elegance. Okay, so now that that is achieved, I want to change the color. Okay, so I click on this blue, but do not show. What do you know why? Because I was still on the text. So let me click it now and come to color and click on blue. Let's say I want to use this blue. Okay, so I now reduce the size. I want it to be under here. Okay, now I go to bold. I want to bold it. Okay, so you can see it's gradually coming out. So after that, this is done. So I want to work on the background now. So there are three things I use in the background, which you will see. So I go to element, click on the element. The first was this. Okay, you see this. All you need to do to get this, you type designs on this search element. You see different designs and you choose the one you want. So when I type design, this is what one of the options I got. So I'll pick it and I will enlarge it, and I will change the orientation like this. Then I enlarge it again. I enlarge it. Okay. I want it to fill the stuff. So I keep enlarging it. I want it big. Okay. So let's say like this. So now that I've gotten that, all I need to do is to scroll to unveil or reveal position. Then clicking on position, you click backward. Okay. Click backward, 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 backward till it goes to the back of the image. Alright, so now that it has gone to the back of the image, it's too like pronouns. It's too pronouns. So what should I do? I'll close it and I come to transparent and I reduce the transparency. Okay, so I reduce it to maybe 13 or 14. So or 12. Let me keep it at 12. Okay, so you can see that is one of it. Then another one, I will still come to element and I click on element. Now that I'm on element, I will come to search element and click on vote. When you click on vote, it will one of the option also will be this one. So that is why it is here on recently used, because I use them. So all I need to do is to enlarge this one, enlarge it. I keep on enlarging it. I want it very big to cover the whole this design. Okay, so I don't want it to, okay, just want it to cover the design like this. All right, so now I will send it backward by going to position and backward, 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 backward. Okay, so now that it's backward, the next thing I want to do is to reduce the transparency of it because it's too pronounced. So I now do like this, I reduce it. Okay, so you can see it's reduced. Can stop here. All right, can stop here for this 19. All right, so you can see this is our main design which we are using as a guide. So when you look, it's stepping into becoming it. So the next thing I want to do is to put this under design. So how did I get that? I come to element again. Okay, so you still come to element. Element is where you have all your stuff. So you search for graphics. When you search for graphics, you have this. Okay, so you have something like this, which is, you see this one I'm clicking on. Okay, so that is it. So I enlarge it and bring it down here. Okay, bring it down, really enlarge, enlarge, I keep enlarging it, okay, because it's only one side that will show. I want to show. All right. Let's say, let's keep it like this first. So now you can see the color does not blend with anything we have here. So how do I change it? You can see these colors. It represents all the colors that is on that make up these elements that you see. So we are going to change each of the color by clicking on each of them. So I click and I choose red. That is not for red, so I'll change again to green, which is the type of green she's putting on. So I change. So we have achieved that. So the second one will be this one, which is red. So I now choose red. Okay, so it's going. Now I now choose on this blue, click on the blue and choose this lemon color. You can see we've gotten that. All right, so uh, we've gotten that. So the next thing I want to do is to close it. Let it be there first. Now come, let me enlarge this one and see. Okay, so you can see everything is almost the same. All right, so the next thing I want to do, oh, we are almost there. So the next thing I want to do now is to work on the picture. To work on the picture. First, the first thing I want to do is to bring this small element here as you see it there. So I change the color to red. Okay. All right. So another thing is to work on the color as I said. So let me work on the color now. I mean the picture. So I want to reposition the picture. I have to enlarge it. So I click on the picture and I enlarge it. Okay, so by so doing, I will need to do some shifting here. I have to shift this one. Okay, bring this one close to it as it was. Right, put the manager on it. Okay, should not be over the bar. Sorry. All right, so okay, put the manager on it. All right, then click on the logo and position. Just keep it, reduce, keep it first. All right, as we keep working, we'll keep adjusting till it becomes. So the next thing I want to do is to click on this. We want to work on it. So you can see the color of the skin is kind of dark. So I want to make her pop. So what I would do is to come to adjust. I click on adjust and I begin to work on thing. I tune it. So you hold it and drag it either to the left to the right to see if there is something different that you can choose. You come to brightness. I want it bright, okay. Then I come to okay. I think it's okay. Come to highlight. I don't want it to be too shiny, so it's okay. Then come to shadow. Okay, I don't want it dark, so it's okay like this. Then I come to white. I want our face to pop. Okay, so you can see our color of skin is transforming, and I want our hair to be black. So I will put a little dark, maybe 20. Okay, all right, so this is it. Then come to vibrant. Just use this one to check whether there's something you can add or remove. Okay, saturation. Do I need the saturation? You see everything turned to black and white, but no. So I'll keep it at 2. So now I want to change the color of our clothes. So I click on color edit. All right. So this color edit will work on what color edit. All right. So now that you've clicked on color edit, I want to work. If you click on the brown is our face and our hair. Okay, the brown is our hair. This other one is our face. Then the green is our clothes. Then this one that look bluish is this representing the white inner that she's putting on. Okay, so now want to click on them one after the other, and you see, try to check. Okay, so you can see the color of our skin is changing as you move, so it doesn't need that. So I'll leave it at 0. Try this one. I'll leave it. I'll leave this one. So I come here. The inner is not changing because it's white. So instead I will make it to be brighter. So I now come to the color of her hand. I mean her skin color. It's not gonna do any different. So I leave it at 0. Now our cloth. I want to change this our cloth. So you can change, give any design or any color you want. So I want exactly what I used before, so I'll come this way. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so you can see how I achieved that. So I've changed that cloth. That is the color I desire. So I change it, and that is done. Okay, so when you come here and check, you can see everything is cool. Then now the last thing I want to do is to I'll come to filter, okay, and choose the second option. go through them, can go through them. Okay, but the second option is okay for me. So that's the last thing for that. Okay, this I noticed that this color of the inner wear as is not white. I want it white, so I'll go back. I'll go back and I go to color edit. The inner wear is not white, so let me bring it back here. Looking for a way to be pure white. Okay, not still white. Okay, I think it's white now. All right. Okay, so this is it. That is how I achieve it. So now it's not done. It's not done. So what I want to do now is this other background, the image of the background. You can see image. So what I do is I click on this image and I click on duplicate. So I duplicate it like this, so it becomes two. Okay, so I now extend it like this and I put it like this. You can see. You can see. All right. So now that it is like this, and now going to go to position and forward it. I mean backward it, send it back. Okay, send it back, 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 back. All right, but it's too pronounced. So what next should you do? The thing that I'm gonna do now is to come to transparency and reduce it. Okay, reduce it. All right, you can see. So I'm seeing that the other design that I made is still kind of influencing it, but that's not a problem. Okay, so the next thing is to write every other thing that you need to write. Like I brought in an arrow, so you click on element, click on this arrow and close it, reduce it, and I brought it here. Okay, I brought it here and I keep it somewhere here, and I change the color to red. Then then I now copy this for, brought it, reduce the size, and change the color to white so that it will show on the red. All right, so I put it. All right, so you can see now for transparency, all the thing I wrote there for credibility, accountability, all those things I put there. You. So let me bring this one down. I want to review this. It's kind of too loud. So let me reduce it, the, the transparency of it. Okay. Okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Then I bring it back. Sorry. I bring back this one. But before then, I think I need to work on this image. Let me bring the image backward a little to the front so that will not be I will not be interfering with the other stuff. Okay, so let me work on this, put it in the place. Okay, then bring this one. Let me keep it here first. You come here. All right. Then you be here. You, you come here. All right. Then all you need to do on the background picture, you click on effects. Click on sorry. Click on what do you say, filter. Yeah, click on filter and click on mono. Okay, click on mono. It will show black and white. So you select which of it. Okay, so I think this one is too. This one is okay. So that one. So that is how I got it. Then you now bring back this other image. I'm not supposed to take it out, but I'm just doing it because I know I'm trying to regret what I've already created. So that is it. You can see it stands out. All you need to do is to add the other write up. That is how I made it. So this other side was kind of I tilt it. Okay. So can tilt it, but this is how everything was. Okay. This how it was. So you put the writing, make it big enough so that those writing will enter. All right, so this is it. The video is already too long, but it's good that you've learned something. So now just want to copy this logo like this, take it to a dress and reduce the size so that it will be like she's wearing the company stuff. Okay, I mean, like what do they used to call it? An a dress. So that is it. As simple as that. Open this one. Okay. So this is how I design it. Okay. Any other adjustment you can do it, but this is basically how it is done. Thank you very much. Then after that you export it. Of course, you should know how to export.